Good luck, Captain.
Alright, I need to change this. I don't want to.
Can we talk? So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Yes.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
This isn't about money.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is.
Phineas rescued me from the Hope. Least I can do is see him through this.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
If Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
The board is corrupt.
Everyone is. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
You're wrong about that.
Hey, I'm not trying to piss on your bonfire. But you ought to hear this from someone, and it might as well be an ally with a... Anything else?
What do you think of Zora and Sanjar coming to terms?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Just goes to show there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Though, come to think of it, this whole episode reminds me of something I've been...
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
That depends. Where are they?
Well, that's the thing. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Actually, I can see it.
But I worked so hard! I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
That's the problem. You try a little too hard.
Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
I'm proud of you. Well, of course, you should reconnect with your parents.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit.
Okay.
If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some...
I'll take care of
You're
dressing
the boss.
myself.
Anything else?
Never mind, let's go. All right.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. Something vexing you, Captain?
Okay. Hello.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth?
Sure.
I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We're here to get these books translated. Max?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
We've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
What happens if you're unprepared?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I don't know, Captain. Is this safe? I don't think this is safe.
It's safe if I say it's safe. We're doing this.
I don't want to leave you all on your lonesome. I'll just... Oh, fine, I'll do it.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
It's this way. That's a bathroom. Breathe deeply.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Y'all see these stars I'm seeing? Gosh, they're pretty. Like shimmers in the sea.
If this is a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated... perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
I hope you'll pardon my interruption, but I think it's because he's unhappy with himself.
We came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Stories are real. If they mean something, if they inspire you to kindness or action, but maybe Max's story about himself is all wrong, and that's why he's so unhappy.
Your mom's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look where we are, Max. Trusting an unbalanced hermit with your sanity seem rational to you?
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me? I don't feel right about this anymore. I need to get out of here. You asked for this. Why are you fighting it? The same reason you always do. Fear of the unknown. Not having control. Is this the answer? Because it sure sounded like an answer that I don't understand. Who are you again? And why do you look like me?
You think he's alright? Should we help him?
He's just looking for the truth.
He's not looking for the truth. He's looking for a new way to organize reality in his head. A new story of the happy you, the contented you, me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled.
The illusion.
The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
It's okay, Mr. Vicker. We're here, watching over you. You just ride this out, right?
So you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting.
The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
You're doing great, Max. Do you think that would mind if I threw up in the corner?
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
Thankfully, all that talking ruined my high.
Ruined? You seem to be having quite the time. Though I must admit I was a bit concerned when you stripped naked and tried to eat your clothes.
I meant to do that.
I was joking. You passed out fairly early in the process. Well before I realized what an ignorant fool I've been. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy. Well, at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
All right. The tuned in perk. Vicar Max. Tuned in.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Good job.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
Nope, I already knew that. I was enjoying myself.
Of course you were.
We should go. Region. And... Alright, that one's done. Alright. Let's get back on the ship. All right.
We're now in orbit. Right above Fallbrook, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of what part of the colony? I'll be here.
Actually, I'm right where I want to be. I want to get off in Fallbrook.
All that screaming and red
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
You know how they're so cool.
I see your no.
No rubbernecking.
I offer high quality and low price. If you bloody it, you buy it.
Those two. I don't think there's any other vendors here.
Hey, guess. Knock, knock.
Go away, White. Okay, maybe my scheme wasn't so surefire due to a flaw in the delivery. System.
Now we're just bouncing around getting quests done quickly. Next thing is going to be Byzantium, and then probably on towards the end of the game. Gloop gun. Okay. You're attending a company meeting at HHC headquarters and vile dissonance attacked the building. What do? Check the chairman. You're pursuing one of our many UDL personnel security mega outlets. Perusing and enjoying our fine selection of play. You are approached by a stranger who makes an offhand comment that you can choose indirect. What do? Okay. You and your spouse have a healthy long, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. Yeah. Byzantium. Byzantium. What are these? Oh. Huh. Cool. What are those? That's kind of nifty.
The repair station is currently idle.
And that's an arm.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose, top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie.
I never
Take the
noticed
job.
Ada right in the
If I
center
ain't
there.
gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Okay.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Ada, what the hell is going on?
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster.
Okay.
It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was that guy, Ada?
He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's.
Okay.
Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
All right.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the fourth best paid freelancer in the system.
Sounds promising.
This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
You mean luck?
Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your assessment.
Okay.
I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
All right.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this.
I got a lot of bits. Okay. Start in Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Attack damage increases your determination. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. So... Alright, well. If I can get in here now, I can. Alright, so, abandoned settlement. Let's go here. It's gonna be the fastest way to get there. It's this way.